By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
Come on, fellas. Here we go, here we go.
Where are they, team?
First down, Mariota. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 26, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Only a yard yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Throw it. Mariota. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mariota on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Check pass, check pass. Check 52.
On second and 11 now. Mariota flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
Mike 27, Mike 3. In your face. One. Box track.
Working out of the gun. Mariota is going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the gun, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They find some open field here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st down, Benjamin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Bravo!
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They're going to run this with a tight end. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. It's caught. Smith. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Oh, you got D?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's complete to Sharp. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try to stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 31, Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, what a move. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. This time Jackson will throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check nickel.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Mariota. Slap, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Go. One. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Swift. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone at the same agility who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Running on first down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's checking. Scratch. Mark 55.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good pickup there of 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And Mariota still down. Remember, he had the knee issue in college. Hope it's not that. He's slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. On the ball. What's right? Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Check tight. Shift. Nice ball. Time ball.
On second down, Benjamin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. 59. I'm here all day.
On 4th down, Bacon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Check 99.
On second down now, Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Flipping left side, he's got it, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fourth down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 33-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.